Good morning, good afternoon. I am with the wood, so I'm doing some measurements and I will do that in the meantime before any one of us shows up for a chat. Then we'll get to a chat. तब तक I will take measurements, and I think I have left my pencil downstairs. I will be right back. I will be back 2 minutes. I don't know if you can still hear me. See if you can. Let's see if my audio is still. Can you? I'm going downstairs now. I think my audio is down. Yes. You should now be able to hear me. I'm just getting her. Hold on. No one's there. So, nothing to worry. You know the rules, if you're here, come say hi. Today I'm not cutting any fruits. I'm going to be cutting some wood of like 8 pieces of wood. I'm making stands. So, it'll work. Worth it. Very much worth it. Winters are clearly over. Yep. It's done. Winters are done. Done. I can imagine if you don't like the fact that I'm not showing you the whole roof. Believe me, I want to, and I used to also. But हुआ ये कि the mother in me woke up. Who's here? I can see somebody might have just signed in. Hi. Look what I'm doing today. We're going to cut some wood. Yes. So if you come and say hi, then I will chat with you on something which we have already chatted about. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, then this is the challenge of beaming from this phone. There is no way for me to know. Hi, what's up? Good afternoon. Today I'm not chopping. I'm chopping wood. I'm making stands, do some carpentry. Don't bother yourself with all this. Bother yourself with this that I will see you in the evening sometime. Yes, there is an evening gig. It's actually a lecture on sleep, but I deliver it with a guitar. It's not that bad. So please come attend it. And the best is just WhatsApp me, or else if you're not tuned into this channel, please sign on to this channel. YouTube will remind you when I'll go live. Okay, let me first finish this story. Now, many of people who come to my live show, this live chat at 12:30. I don't know how you got to know about it, but I hope you got to know about it through trusted sources. Trust them. So, a lot of people who come to the live stream, they tell me, Samir, when you are on the rooftop, why don't you show the whole rooftop? I'm very sorry, first of all. I apologize. I'm not trying to hide anything from you, or maybe I am. I'm trying to hide it from people who I don't know. So earlier, I used to show the whole roof. Very proudly, I would go and I'm not joking. Every live stream where I would show the plants around, I would lose a fish. So what did I do? I started going live at 9:30 p.m. in the night. So I was under no obligation. Yeah, for pre-COVID, I think for almost a year and a half, every day 9:30 p.m. I used to go live. It was good fun. I had a great set of conversations. Much of these videos are on the Pluckit Instagram Pluckit. So if you want to go and see, please see. Otherwise, stay here and ask me questions. That is a better way for you to know about what I do. Instead of cows, I'm using fishes. Somebody has to do potty. So the cows, and they were using, the cows were not able to use the lift, the elevators. So I brought fish. Basically, all hydrocarbons, their output is ammonia. Okay, that's the base. Let me give you a quick basic overview. All hydrocarbons, their output, Susu-40 that they do, is ammonia. Now, what is ammonia? Ammonia is what you get when you take urea and dissolve it in water. There's a chemical reaction that happens that brings urea into that ammonium. Forget about it. You basically get nitrogen and hydrogen. You follow so far? Yes. So this is, and carbon is coming from the plants itself. So the elements are the same. It's the same. Everything is the same. It's the same carbon hydrogen cycles that we have studied in school. What we have not studied is how to use these forces of Mother Nature's forces. How can you use them? It's like gravity. Gravity is a force of mom. What do adventure guys do? They figured out surfing, skateboarding, skydiving, cliff jumping, bungee jumping. They're inventions and they're goddamn amazing inventions. I've not done half of them, so please, but I know they look cool, they look fun. I slice myself with the wood. That's why I'm wearing these gloves. These delicate fingers and hands of mine, they have to chop the wood also and they have to chop the veggies also. So, who's here? Hi. Praveen Shankar. Hi, what's up, bro? How are you? You're Sankar. You're Praveen Sankar. What's happening? How are you? Thank you for joining in. What interests you? These plants that are growing in the back? These two tubs that you see, the bottom tub, there are fishes in it. So, instead of cows, I'm using fishes. And they do the Susu-40. That water has ammonia in it. That goes through what is called a nitrifying cycle. You break that ammonia down. It happens to soil. It happens in soil. You know, I'll tell you something very interesting. I think you will find this interesting. When you don't have water in soil, what happens to that soil? It dries up or it's dry. It's called what? It's called sand. Fair enough? What grows in sand? It's called sand actually because it is between the sea and the land. What is it? But why is sand not growing anything? Because it doesn't have water. The magic is in the water. It's not the soil. So that is the reason why breaking a water molecule is so energy draining. It is one of the most difficult things to do in physics. See what has happened with science. I'll tell you how science has caused the confusion. When somebody starts using big words and they start treating you, you would have noticed this. If you talk to a doctor about something, they'll start to throw some big words that you perhaps have never heard of. And while your brain is trying to compute that and figure it out, you're distracted. Your brain says, listen, don't argue. They may be right. Plus they're wearing a lab coat also. Yeah. Are you wearing a lab coat? You're not wearing a lab coat. You don't have a chest button. You don't have a name. You don't have a tag. You don't have a uniform. It's called enclothed cognition. I'm not making this up. Psychology has come a long way in studying this human animal and it's called cognition. You found my place. Who found? Hey man, what's up? Bad 59. I love this. I love your name. Bad 59. But there are three of them. Your D, there are three Ds. It's 3D. There's a bad in 3D. Hi, what's up? So, I'm sorry I'm here out on the rooftop. I'm not chopping veggies. I'm not making salad today. But if you're not signed into this channel, please do. There is another evening gig. It's a sleep lecture. It's a lecture. It's a science lecture. I deliver it with a guitar. It's new. It's first time. You wouldn't have experienced it. Give me a break. Try it out. It's 30-35 minutes and I'll give you some fascinating insights. I plan to do this today. I'm not sure, but I can only tell you a day before. So it's free. I'm not charging you. It's all free. You found my place. I'm a good person. I like the channel. I subscribe. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Okay, so here's something I must tell you, Mr. Good Person. The story is about the difficulty of being good. I'm not the one who wrote the book. Where are you from, Mr. Bad? I hope you are from the land called Devbhoomi, which is India. Because why is it called Devbhoomi? You know, Dev means gods, Bhoomi means land. So Devbhoomi means the land where Devs live. Not Dev Anand, yeah, that's just one of the Devs. We are all Devs. Dev and Devis, we are the photons. We are the one. That's lots to tell you, but I will tell you this good person, bad person story. Let me tell you the moksha story. You heard of moksha, the word moksh? It's a beautiful word, no? In some ways, it means that you are going to be free and rid from these pains of this universe. Right? Because this is the only hell we live in. It's hell because we have made it so. But we'll talk about that more later. Now, the good soul, by mistake, came to this plane called Earth. He wants to go back. Now, the gods want him back. Him or good souls don't have genders. That's why gods don't have genders. We call them they. So this guy has to go back. But how do you bring him back? Because if you openly announce, listen, we've got an opening, there's a bus. Please, whoever is Mr. Rakesh, please come. There will be 50,000 Rakesh that will show up. India is known for these kind of things, right? So they came up with a plan. They said, we will make a revolving table. You stand on the table and there are 84 doors all along the table. The table moves one by one like a stepper motor. You get to see a door and you open the door and you check if that door is the door out to moksha or not. Sounds lovely. Sounds easy to do. Everybody jumped on the bus. Now out of those 84, there's only one door that that leads to moksha. Are you with me so far? I hope you're with me so far. Everybody's trying it out. Now what the gods did was they caused an itch in the back of all of them on the table. Okay? Whenever they reach the right door, they would be itching, they would scratch, and the door would be missed. Next round they'll come back again scratch, miss. But the good soul was here for a reason. It knew its purpose, to find moksha. So the itch didn't bother him or her. And they tried out every door. And within 84 tries, they got their moksha. So the challenge here is to enjoy our time here. Who's here? Hi Vineet, what's up? Bro, you've been here before? Vineet has been here before. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. What's up? Today I'm not chopping vegetables, I'm chopping wood. Actually, I've got to make stands for the rooftop, which is why I'm on the roof and I'm chopping wood. And I'm live with you here for a couple of minutes. Then I shall go out and go back to my wood chopping. I've got a 30-minute window. 12:30 p.m. I'm live every day. I'll try to be live every day. I'm traveling for the next 2-3 weeks. More than that actually. So please pardon me if I miss it a couple of times. I will be stuffing myself with some chola bhaturas. Yeah, that's the food of champions. Have you ever had them in Delhi? Chola bhaturas? Apparently, I've just learned. It has come to my cognition that the new generation calls them sea bats. Chola bhaturas are called sea bats. I'm glad I found this. Oh, you're so sweet of you. I am glad I found you, Mr. Bad, Mr. Good Bad. I hope you're not ugly. Because that's the Holy Trinity. You know, movies teach us everything. If you really want to go and deep dive, it's the cartoons, it's the comic books. Because it takes a lot of courage to run. And that's the part, it's so fake that it becomes fun. The concept of reality is flawed. We have been taught keep pursuing till your LHS and RHS don't match. You're not going to ask questions. Focus. That's called executive function. Carry on just till you don't match this to this. And once it is matched, now you shut up. We're going to the next one. Hey, listen, I've got questions. Those shapes in the clouds. I'm seeing stories. No, it's water vapor. Shut up. Sit down. This was my life in school, so I'm literally reliving it. Message retracted. Why, man? What did you write that you pulled it back? Go for it. You have no fear. I am too obsessed with myself and my challenges to really bother about what you would feel. But I assure you, I won't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anyone. I've done my hurting. In fact, I could not keep a plant straight. Those luck bamboo plants they sell. I don't know if you've been to India. If you come to India, you'll see. You love Flintstones. Have you watched it? Of course, I love Fred. Flintstone was one of my heroes, and he could pedal so fast, bro. Flintstones, Jetsons. I don't know, man. All the comics. I have had exclusive diet of comics growing up because of. Now that I'm wondering why was this so, I remember. But the story that I have is of that 5 p.m. Spider-Man. I was obsessed, and I don't think I was the only one. The streets were empty at 5 p.m. And that cartoon used to be for I think 10 minutes or just a very small thing. It was aired. Its exclusivity. We humans have become obsessed with, and I'm so glad AI is here. As a content producer myself, I feel so good because now I can finally sit back and wait for people to empty out stadiums where AI is trying to entertain them. I don't want to see robots playing football. I don't even want to see robots dancing. Forget about fornicating. I don't care about robots. I care about humans. I care about. That's called vibe. That's the frequency. When you inverse it, it becomes time. That's the fourth dimension. You know what's the other three? Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga. I've got a lot of stuff to give all of you, alright? So please subscribe to this channel. Time was one like, oh, yeah, man. There was a time when you felt like Batman. Is that what you're saying? Land Before Time was one I liked. Oh, wow. So you're also 5,000 years old, are you? Welcome. How's it going for you? So it shows the 3Ds and 59. So that's your age, is it? I'm assuming. I hope you were not born in 1959 because that's going to be. Man, there's so much to learn from you. You would have seen the world in a different time. You would have seen the world in a time when it was genuinely good. When people were good. When you make tea, you pour the tea out. You put tea leaves into it, they're all fresh and yum, yum, yum. And once the tea is released, when you strain it out, that's what is left on this plane. These are used tea leaves. And humans don't understand this part of the story. It's you. That's why the mirror doesn't have a patent. I make it sound so easy, but even I have struggled with it. I still struggle with it. Every day in the morning, I get up in the morning, I'm like, listen, pause. Your mind's good, you're not going to let it run away. You're not going to let it drag you away. So it's taken some time, about a year, and I'm very glad I met some fantastic people. And I'm glad I met you. And I'm glad you have come to my circuit and my radar for a reason. And I encourage you to stay with me. I go live every day. I try to. And I make salads also with Kai Ben. We'll talk more as we engage more. And watch out for the evening gig for sure, guys. I'm really keen for you guys to experience this and tell me that Samir, this rocked, this didn't rock. And when I was a kid, I had a dream of long hair, tall, shredding it. I'm not sure if any of the three have panned out. Two definitely not. They're weak. But when it comes to shredding, I'm just myself learning, and I feel that music is something which is so cool. Human kids, this is science. They can't hear and understand what you are saying, but they can figure out a beat and start moving to it. It's a phenomenal thing that differentiates human kids from animal kids. Animal kids are like, where's my food? Human kids are like, where's my food? Okay, now I'm full. What's next? Oh, I can hear something. I feel something. I see something. What's that? I want to touch that. By the time the animal babies start doing this, they're already out. The mother's like, bye-bye. And in insects, it's like gone with the wind. Babies are gone with the wind. So the human kids are, and I keep saying, because we are the gods. We are the source. We have come here to enjoy ourselves. You're getting 3 times meals, right? So why are you messed up? You're getting to eat 3 times. There are people who are not getting even once. I'm not saying you should compare yourself downwards all the time. But hey, my point is, the fun is not in that one. I want so much of money that I am just like, what are you going to do with it? How much money can you blow up in a day? How long will you keep? And what? Don't you think it's favorite thing to draw? Okay, so here's interesting. YouTube thinks that I need to engage with you more. So it's telling me to throw out a Q&A sticker at you. And it has removed it. Apparently, I can voice chat with you, okay? Voice chat. YouTube, tell everybody I love them. YouTube, tell everyone I love them. Idiot. So that's another thing. Okay, this brings me to a wonderful story I must share with you. Then I'll log off. Sorry. Stay with this. Stay for this. There are 3 parts of growing food. There is the seeding. You seed, pops up. Then there is the growing cycle. You grow it up to a certain stage. And then there is harvesting. These are the 3 parts of growing food. The seeding cycles, the growing cycles, and harvesting cycles. Now when industrial automation came, the first and the fastest thing that they could do was do farming harvesting. So they made harvesters for large scale farming and it succeeded, farmers loved it. Harvesting was automated. Growing and seeding. Man, that AI can give you an orgasm, but it can't pop a seed. So more on that later. In Netherlands, they made a robot. They said, listen, told the farmer, you grow capsicums, you relax, you chill. We'll get your harvesting problem solved. How? Our robot's going to walk inside your farm. It's going to observe each fruit, pluck. The farmer said, listen, if I'm not going to get my annual recorded harvest, I'm going to take the balance money from you. The software guys, they said, yes, don't worry. We have done regression 1,000,000 times. We know this machine won't fail. Alright, so they released the baby, released the machine in the farm, and it takes no cigarette breaks, it takes no maternity leave, it doesn't need to sleep, it's working day in, day out. When it brought back the harvest, they got 1.1 times. So it was more than what they were expecting. The farmer is thrilled. Software guys feel no end of themselves, they're clapping their hands. After a month, the farmer went back into the farm and saw over 30% of the produce was not harvested. It was a bumper crop and he had lost 30% of his harvest. So he officially wrote to the company and he said, listen, they said, too late, buddy. Are you following what I'm saying? Software, that's what has gone wrong with the world. Software doesn't need to stop. It doesn't need to pause. There is no circadian rhythm to a software. So that is why most software guys, they're actually artists, they're communicators, they're writing poetry for a machine. Code is poetry. I know it doesn't look like it. It doesn't create the same emotions in us because it's meant for the robot. So it gets all ha, and then it does work. That's why a compiler, it's only recently now, because everything has become, there's a good reasons for it. I'll tell you more how AI got into it. AI was always there. Humans have just started accepting it. The acceptance level has reached 100%. So therefore it works. It's like a joke. Is it funny? If everybody's laughing, it's funny. Isn't that a cool? Lots to think about, I know. I hope to give you a lot more. Stay with me. I've got 6 more minutes, so I will chat with you for 6 more minutes. I'll honor my 30 minutes. It's getting very hot. But I need to know who is here. Is Vineet here? Bad, are you here? I don't know your name. Flintstones. That Flintstones was, yes. I have great memories of these cartoons. I saw Transformers, the first cartoon. In fact, if I go back in time, the first animated cartoon was He-Man, bro. Masters of the Universe. And that stupid cat that used to become all warrior-like when he used to light it up. Castle Grayskull? Skeletor? I forget the name of that cat, man. I had all these. Leo Mattel had come to India with these plastic 3D model things. But how much of money they made out of this? The beautiful way of course, they created a lot of landfill. But Zoro's here. Hey man, Zoro, what's up? 1249. What happened to the other 1248, man? You're all like wearing badge numbers or something? Sorry, I'm just trying to be funny. I apologize. I actually don't see the name of your handle. Sorry, I take that back. I see only the name of your handle. And YouTube has been shuffling handles of late. Well, it's an engineering engine. You can't blame it. But I'm happy to hear that Zoro is here, Bad is here, Bad 59, something to do with 59. But I'm glad you stuck around for this. I will have more information for you. See the salads I make. In fact, today was pressing day. I make kaiben also. That's a product. It comes from hemp seeds and I guess I do a lot of things. Amongst a couple of others in between, which I'm not shared with you, but I will over the period of time. And if you're from India, please, a desi warm hug. And I'm sorry I have to speak in English, because I'm under obligation with producers. You know, initially, it's been more than 6-7 months now. Yeah, no, not 7 months. I started in July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, it's a 6 month, 7th month, 10 months. So yeah, every day I'm trying to make salads. Good, look up my channel, you'll enjoy some of them. You look like Jason Statham. Hey man, that is such a phenomenal comment. Thanks so much, Zoro. You're so kind. Jason Statham, you called me. That dude's, I love his movies, all of them. Have you seen Snatch? You see his movie Snatch. If you have not, actually it's not his film. He's one of his early. His name is Turkish in the movie. Yes, Turkish. The airline. Apparently he was born on it. That's the opening dialogue. It's written by Guy Ritchie. It's a movie called Snatch. Snatch. I have interesting conversation. Thank you so much. You're very kind of you, Bad 59, and very generous of you to have stuck around. I hope I have kept your mind. I've got some stuff which I want to share with you, more in sequence with some music and some games. It's all coming. I'm a one-man person, so one-man show. Not everything. Right now I've got my food bed stands. So you can see these stands. These are the wood stands. There are 6-7 such boxes I have, and I need to make stands, replace them. In about 120 days, rains will come to this city, and that's when this wood takes a real beating. And if I don't, this is quite a heavy. Okay, this is filled with. It's called khadi, blue stone. It's gravel, rock gravel. It's about 18 mm, 24 mm. They're large pieces, and this is about 600 kilograms. It's heavy. In fact, it's a little more than 600 kilograms. So that's why this stand requires good wood, and I'm using pallet wood. I don't know which part of the world are you from, but if you're from India, then this is reused wood. It's a New Zealand pine. It grows very fast. Very good for outdoor construction. It has a good life. Very few knots. But I'm using this for the first time. I actually managed to source myself a new wood cutter, so I'm very excited about it. And before the summer really hits, I should get these beds ready. And I will take your leave very soon. I can see that I actually can't see who's here, but I hope whoever is here, you have yourself a wonderful day. And I will be again 12:30 live tomorrow. We will catch up more in detail. If you have questions for me, please ask me questions. One of the best ways to trigger me and get lots of good stories is to give me some questions. Trigger me. Tomorrow, otherwise, we'll make salad. No, tomorrow no salad, guys. I'm sorry, I'll have to finish this good work with me. So I'll see you back on the roof tomorrow. We'll do some carpentry together. And maybe I'll chat with you at that time. But till then, I shall take your leave and I will catch you again 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel will remind you, I don't spam. I don't want to. I want you to have a good time. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.